Hey, what's up, guys? So, finally got some whiteboard, and so I'm going to give you guys some classes from now on. First one is going to be how to calculate your calories. A lot of people have been asking about it, so I'm going to give a class on it. Let's get started. The standards are going to be able to calculate your own individual caloric requirement. The conditions, we're going to be able to, in a classroom environment such as this, and it's going to be a low risk because it's a classroom environment. You can stop the video whenever you want and deal with whatever situation you got going on. Hope you're the best for you. But if you're still in here, we're going to keep going with a preface though. So personal trainers are not allowed to give meal plans, right? That's supposed to be done by a licensed dietitian. However, personal trainers are allowed to educate our clients about this, and this is how to do it. And so I want to give you guys the information so that the curtain's pulled down and you know how it's done. It's going to be according to NASM, which NASM is a National Association of Sports Medicine, and it's one of the biggest accrediting agencies and institutions of personal training. So that's how I'm learning. We're going to get into it. So for step one, we're going to take your weight in pounds, right, times 10. That 10 is a given number. Somebody a lot smarter than me came up with that, so we're going to let it ride. So we're going to multiply these two together, and that's going to give us our resting metabolic rate, or our RMR. Now, if you're asking what the RMR is, it's very similar to the BMR, or Bascal metabolic rate. There's slight differences in the two, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. So for right now, just use them interchangeably, but just know that there's a slight difference. So we're going to take that number that we calculated over here, and we're going to multiply it by the activity level. We're going to take the activity level from this nifty little table that NASM gives us, right? This is a simplified version of it, and it's a nutshell because the whole thing is in my book, and I didn't feel like writing the whole thing, but I'll just explain it to you now. It goes from very light to heavy. Very light would be no physical activity whatsoever. You're sitting in a desk all day. You drive to work. You're a truck driver. You don't do any activity whatsoever. That would be very light. Heavy would be the complete opposite of that. You're a total athlete. You're going to the gym 6-7 days a week, maybe 2 times a day. And that's in the very top end of the spectrum. Most people fall in between. A low would be probably doing some sort of activity, some sort of hobby, such as bowling or walking around or something like that. You have a low level, but it is burning some calories. With active, you go to the gym probably 3 to 5 times a week, and you're training pretty often and pretty high intensity. That would be probably where, if you go to the gym, that's probably where you would fall. So we're going to multiply these two together from whatever you associated with yourself. Multiply these two together, and that gives us our total energy expenditure, or TEE. I've also heard it called the TDEE, which is just a daily in it. It's the same number. They're to use it interchangeably, just daily thrown into that for whatever reason. So now that we have the math, right, we're going to go through an example, right? Go through an example. We have a 180-pound man with heavy exercise, right? So what's the first thing we're going to do? That's right. We're going to take this 180 pounds and multiply it by the 10 that it gives us, right? So that's going to give us 1,800 calories for his RMR, or his base calories. Then we're going to multiply that by his energy activity, in this case, heavy exercise. So we're going to come over here with a 2.1 and multiply those together, and I think it gives us 3780 if I remember what I wrote down correctly. And in that simple scenario, it was just super easy to be able to take that. But here's, if you didn't understand it verbally, I'll also write it down for you. So, as explained before, we're going to take 180 pounds, multiply by the 10 that it gives us. 1,800 calories is a total. We're going to multiply that 1,800 times the 2.1 for his activity, correct? and then 3780 is his base for the day, for the entire day, if he wants to change nothing. If he wants to maintain, that's probably what he's going to eat, somewhere around 37 to 3,800 calories per day. If he wants to lose weight, he's going to obviously eat less than that. And if he wants to bulk and gain some more, he's obviously going to increase that. But that's going to be a different video. So now that you know, go ahead and calculate it for yourself, and then message me if you want to know and need a little bit of help. Till next time, let's get it, guys.